This is the city of San Francisco, California, home of the Golden State Warriors. 30 miles to the south is the city of Fremont, and this is where I've lived for the last 30 years. 10 miles to the west is the city of Palo Alto, and this is where I've gone to work for the last 14 years. 600 miles to the south is the city of Phoenix, Arizona, a place that I've never lived, nor have I ever been to. And these are some of the products I bought in the last 12 years.
Okay, Twinkle Toes. I want to know where my money is, and I want to know right now.
Hello. It's for you.
Yeah? You've just been erased.
I think we all know that our first-party data sucks.
So fixing this now is more critical than ever, right? This is our data management platform, the DMP. This has been the backbone to our media audience segmentation strategy for over 5 years now. What it allows us to do is create segments like parents of young children. These segments are typically made of first-party data from hp.com and enriched with third-party attributes from vendors like Axiom, Lotame, etc. Once populated, the DMP allows us to onboard this data to media platforms like Google DV360, Meta, etc. for the purposes of activation. In addition, the same data could be shared with partners like Best Buy. But this was built on cookies. Not these, but more of these.
Last year, Google announced plans to phase out browser cookies. Those are small pieces of code that follow you around the internet and can be sold to advertisers for better targeting.
Does that mean that the cookie apocalypse we've been talking about for years is actually happening?
I am going to seek some fortune cookie advice.
I'm dying. The Frog King is dead.
Daddy!
I know you'll do what's right.
What if we were able to replace the cookies in the DMP with real customer data? That is the premise behind the marketing CDMP.
Twilio buying customer data platform provider Segment, price tag $3.2 billion.
Let me ask one of the foremost authorities on customer data platforms to answer that question. Mr. Martin Keane is an SVP at Salesforce and the co-author of the book, Customer Data Platforms.
Well, originally, Chris O'Hara, my co-author, and I were trying to get the acronym CDMP going, so people would kind of think of it. Never caught on. And CDP is a relatively new category. Basically, a customer data platform it's a SaaS tool to organize customer data. And the customer can be a person in a B2C context. It could be an account, it could be a household. There's a lot of ways to look at a customer, but it organizes customer data, and its purpose in life is to build a single view of that customer. It's typically not a system of record, so it's not the same as master data management or enterprise data warehouse, although it works with them.
So how is a marketing CDP different?
When we think about single view of the customer, there's no doubt that's relevant across the organization. The single view is relevant to anyone who deals with the customer. Features that marketing-related CDPs have that are of use to marketing, not necessarily to the rest of the enterprise. So one is data enrichment with marketing data sources like credit score or whatever, data address verification, for instance, deduplication. So this would be third-party partners who would help you with data management, data enrichment, activation. So marketers will often need to activate data by sending it to walled gardens like Meta, Facebook, Instagram, or Google with custom audiences. And then another area would be around data sharing. So partnerships through clean room partners. And so those things, data enrichment, data activation and marketing and advertising, and also the second party data sharing with marketing related partners are things that marketing related CDPs need to do. That's what they're designed for.
Does the CDP replace the DMP, or do I get to keep using the DMP that I have?
The CDP will fulfill a lot of the functions of DMP, but it's different. It's not the same. DMP is optimized. It's keyed off of pseudonymous IDs like third-party cookies, mobile ad IDs, things that are eventually right now fading away and eventually will be gone. CDP will fulfill some of the functions, like, for instance, the collection of first-party data and analysis of first-party data and the ability to build an audience of your existing customers and then send that to a media platform and they'll do a match and then you can extend it using lookalikes. So, but that said, it's not the same because the scale won't be the same. Nobody has as many first-party data profiles as they had cookie profiles. There won't be the huge kind of third-party data marketplace that existed in the DMP space.
So we've been throwing around a lot of acronyms here, right? So CDP, Enterprise CDP, MDM, DMP, Marketing CDMP. What do all of these mean?
The term CDP is used generically across platforms that contain customer data. To replace the cookie DMP, we need to integrate customer data silos across the enterprise. This includes consent from our MDM and customer engagement data from other assets. This is the eCDP, managed by IT. This gives marketing the data that we need to operate on. But on top of this, we layer in marketing's use cases like customer segmentation, 360, enrichment, attribution, onboarding, and data sharing, coupled with a rich user experience. This is the marketing CDMP. The marketing CDMP couldn't have been built without our partnership with IT. I asked Kumar Gandhi, HP's head of data architecture, to help outline the larger purpose of the eCDP.
eCDP is abbreviated as Enterprise Customer Data Platform. And as a part of our enterprise data operating model, what we are doing is we're looking at ways to eliminate the redundant and localized copies of our customer data assets across the enterprise. With support from you guys, across the enterprise, leaders like yourself, stakeholders from customer experience, marketing, HP stores, digital strategy, privacy, we have agreed on design principles for our enterprise customer data platform to become the authoritative data source of reliable and usable consumer profiles across the enterprise. Very excited to be part of your CDMP strategy.
Is this actually happening, and when?